Hello, I'm Christopher Shoemaker. You're currently listening to Naruto Sadness and Sorrow. This is my comic strip part 3. I decided to do a voiceover. Right now we're working on sketch number 1 in panel 1. I'm doing a quick sketch on each panel. This video did take me 4 hours long to do all the sketching and all of the inked in with the black and white. Originally what I wanted to do in the comic strips was color it, but that would take way too long for my class assignment. This assignment is due next week, but I was gonna get the finished product probably in by the week 4 of my class assignment. That's probably when I get everything done. This is my last panels that I need for my class assignment. If you notice, I am quick sketching everything on my Wacom, if that's how you say it. It's Wacom, whatever it is. But I'm on Sketchbook Pro 6 doing all my sketches, and I pretty horrible at drawing like demon figures, so if you notice, I am drawing them with no legs. I'd probably imagine demons be crawling around kind of thing, but I do modify this last panel because it is pretty large, and I wanted two more frames or 2 more panels due to that it wasn't going to complete my comic strip. So I'm doing a shocked version of waking up from a dream on my character, and I think I changed the position of the hand because it looks like it's like disjointed in a way. So hopefully that when I do change it, I change it for the better, for the good. And you'll notice I'll start doing my inked in version. Well, actually, I'm messing around with a few things. But there's my inked in version. I start darkening everything up, erasing all my sketch lines after everything's all sketched in. I do change it a little bit because I think I don't like the way that the blanket is lying. So, it's probably annoying listening to my voice this whole 11 minutes, but if you can endure it, go ahead. This is the first time that I'm going to be talking on my sketches. So I don't know if this is going to turn out positive or negative on the ways, but I'm getting kind of tired of YouTube saying that there's copyright protection on some of the music that I'm putting on, and their supposedly matched genre is like totally different than what the actual media is. So I don't know. I got some of it off of the Final Cut Pro, which I'm using to do all this. It's a pretty cool program, and makes it where I can fast forward it very fast. Got it at 20 times the rate, so it reduced the 4 hours down to 11 minutes. So that's pretty cool. I do put a little bit more detail in these 2 panels of the dream in this comic strip due to that I wanted to resemble my character's dream at the very least, very vivid, and it does have like a little bit of blood that I had to add in on there, make it a pretty cool effect. I thought that would look pretty cool. But I changed my style from big eyes to little eyes. Felt like that's kind of strange. really too sure. It does take, I do pause a lot due to that 4 hours is very long to sit in a chair and watch a screen. So when you do see me pause, it goes off and on. Pretty crazy. This part right here took the longest out of all of it, and it really hurt my back sitting in a chair that long to do a bunch of little loops everywhere. But that's my scale, like dragon scale kind of armor that I was imagining at the time, and I took out that sword because I didn't like it in there. I figured that he should have it in his hand, so if he is in battle with blood all over him, he should have his sword out, not in its holster. So I do color everything with black and white. It does go over my ink, so it makes it very hard to see the ink, and I end up changing the layer from being up on top to bottom, so the ink does show through the marker that I'm putting down, as well as the airbrush. And I think it's a pretty cool style with the airbrush. It fades it out pretty easily, makes all the sketches pretty easy as well. So that's pretty cool. I do its eyes, and I was having a lot of problems with it pausing, so if you notice that. This one I'm starting to detail the demon a little bit more. I decided to change his body style a little bit. His arm does look a little twisted, but I don't really bother that too much. I do change the position of his hand a little bit, but not much. And I start doing in more details in the background of the other ones. And then I just start doing like little black sketches. And I'm still not all that great at terrain, but I try pretty hard. I do know that I'm going to make the mountains more like steps, so the terrain is easier to follow. There's a dragon scale. Start coloring the sky black because in this dream it's a very dark world. So, and with armor, I had to shade it with 3 different shades to make the armor look more appealing to be armor. Because if you don't shade it like that, it makes it seem unreal, kind of. But you notice that my terrain is a little out there. Kind of fix it up a little bit. And then I just kind of darken them out. I start working on my next one, doing the thump thump as the heartbeat. You notice that his face is very, his eyes are wide open, and his actual eyeballs are pretty small and make it look like shocked. He's really shocked. And then I put sweat on him because he just woke up from a bad dream. He was about to die. So, and then he's grabbing his heart really hard, so he's pulling on his shirt. And this is where I change the hand. I do it a few times due to that I mess up. And I think I just leave it like that. And then I detail the shoes in. I changed the blanket a little bit because I don't like it underneath them. And then these ones, how I color it in, I use the marker type utensil instead of the pen or the airbrush. And it makes it a little bit easier. Oh, this is where I'm kind of cheating. I do the actual lines. Like it allows me to drag it and then it drops a line, like a pin snap. But it makes it a lot easier to make straight lines. But I don't like doing that while I'm doing my drawings. So I feel that's a little cheater way. But I shade everything in, I get it all nice and set up. And I'm using the marker to darken those, the word thump thump. So, and then I erase all the excess that's outside of the boundaries. And then I start on my next character. This is the very last panel. This one I did a little bit more details on this character due to he's the final one. And at this point I was pretty tired. It was about almost 4 hours in. And this is all like pretty much a 15-minute break. Stop, get a soda kind of thing. So I think I shortened his hair down a little bit too as well. Yeah, I shortened his hair down. And I quick sketch his shirt because you don't really need too much detail. And then the background I just kind of did it all black, so it makes it seem like it's mysterious. Kind of brings your eye more towards anything that's real dark tone. So, and then I messed up on the eyes. I wanted to do a little bit more blending, so that pretty much works out right there. And that's about it. Thank you, and have a great day. Also, like and subscribe.